What's up, Metalheads? Today I am very excited to show to you and demonstrate for you one of the newest sets of Scale 75 paints, which is the FX Fluor Experience. These are the fluorescent paints. 8 come in a set. We have here Brill White, Orange Neon, Acid Pink, Psychedelic Purple, Electric Blue, Techno Green, Speed Yellow, and Red Ecstasy. As you can see here are some examples of where the fluorescent paints are used in instances such as putting this hot pink to contrast with the black on the horns in order to add a brightness to the blue on the armor. It can even be great to use for OSL effects, excellent for OSL effects as a matter of fact, brightening in general, and actually if you mix with the white you should be able to get some pastels. But let's take a look. I have taken the liberty of creating this handy-dandy, somewhat ghetto little chart for you. It's going to be a color chart. Those of you who have seen my ink and wash and paint demo ones see that I usually paint them on a paper or on a palette so that you could see what they look like coming straight out of the bottle. I feel that's very important. I don't sit there and just, thin it down and paint it on them all, because sometimes for people it's important for them to see initially how it comes out of the bottle so that they know whether they need to get a certain medium so that they can thin it and things of that nature. Okay, first let's take a look at the Brilly White, sorry, as in Brilly, I think it's short for brilliant. Okay, one thing I'm seeing straight out of the bottle now that I pulled it out of the box, this is pearlized. This is a pearlescent white. I don't know how well you can see it here in the camera with the lighting. But yeah, this is pearlescent. So let's take a look right here. I'm going to put it out of the bottle on here. This is one of those, okay, I'm sorry. I forget that the scale 75, that you have to kind of poke a hole in order for it to kind of open up. I always forget that, because I'm not used to that, because the other paint lines that I use, you just kind of squish out of the bottle or take a piece of styrofoam off of it first. Here we go. There's your Brilly White. Pearlescent, shiny, really pretty. Wow. So I wonder if this could even kind of be mixed to look like a metal medium with the fluorescence. We'll see. So that's the Brilly White. Let's take a look at the Orange Neon. Going to shake well. Always shake well with your Scale 75 paints. Always, always, always. Let me poke a hole to open it up. And here's how it looks straight out of the box. Really nice bright orange. So far, compared to the Vallejo ones that I have, because I do have the Vallejo fluorescents, I feel that in comparison, these are actually thinner than my Vallejo fluorescents. And the consistency is just a smidge thicker than the Reaper fluorescents. Here's Acid Pink. Ooh, this is a really nice hot pink. The 90s called. Maybe even Lisa Frank called, because she used a lot of fluorescent colors too, didn't she? Poking a hole. Alright. Just in case you never saw, I posted about these before. These are like pokey tools that I got from, I believe it was janestools.com. Yeah, janestools.com. And they have these little things, and these tools, these poke tools, and they make excellent pokey tools. But anyway, just wanted to take a second to share that with you. So here's the Acid Pink. Ooh, look how pretty that is. That is a really pretty pink. I like it. Let's see how, and just so I could show you about with the consistency with the brush. Don't judge me, this brush is a little on the dirty side. It's been getting overworked a lot, to be honest. But here, as you can see, the consistency is not that thick. It comes out pretty smooth. I like that. And that's been the same consistency so far with all of the colors, just so that you know. Next up, gonna take a look at this Psychedelic Purple. Nice fluorescent purple. I think this kind of a purple would have a lot of different uses and would be able to be used to color up a lot of different things that don't even necessarily have to be fluorescent. So you see here, it's kind of like a nice bright purple, more than a fluorescent, I would say. But could you imagine if you mixed it with the Acid Pink, you'd probably get a really nice magenta, right? I mean, let's see. So if you took a little bit of acid pink and mixed it with some of that purple, ooh, that would just be a nice magenta, wouldn't it? Let's put a little more, just so that you could see it better on camera. Yeah, see, they mix together well. You just need to thin it down a little, but yeah, they're not that thick, which is good. That usually was always my issue with some, I mean, I love scale 75 paints, don't get me wrong, I really do, but sometimes some of them, they come out too thick, you know? I'm seeing how the Brilly White looks, the pearlescent looking color. Yeah, ooh, it makes it look like a fluorescent metallic color, basically. I'm making a little bit of a mess, but ooh, that's pretty. Don't worry, I'll give you a close-up of this so that you can see what everything looks like, even though I've made a mess of some colors at this point. But I'm just excited to show you. So here's the electric blue. It looks like a bright royal blue. I got these along with my Kickstarter for Chronicles of Run. I just figured it was easier for me to do it that way in order to save on shipping from Spain instead of getting the items separately. So that's what I did in order to get these colors. And that's why there was a little bit of a, that's why you didn't see me do a video as soon as they came out. Here's the electric blue. Like I said, it's a bright royal blue. These colors are great, like I said, for OSL and glow effects. Here's the Techno Green. Ooh, bright green. These are also going to be great for glow effects, where basically you just take the brightest white base coat that you can put. For example, like a golden titanium white would be a good example of a bright white color. Reaper's Pure White, another good example. Oh, look at that Techno Green. That is nice. And then you would thin down a fluorescent paint like these, or even use the fluorescent colored washes and stuff like that. But you can thin these down and put them over the white base, and then bam, you got yourself, you're in business. You got some glow effects going on, quick and easy, pit tabletop style. Speed Yellow. This is a bright yellow. This is the, if you're running in the dark, this is how bright of colors you should be wearing so you don't get like shot or run over or something in the street. Or in the forest, whatever, while people are out hunting. That's never fun. Nobody wants to sit there and get. Yep, that's, ooh, that is bright. I like that. I like it a lot. And here is Red Ecstasy. Just a bright red. Let's take a look at how that is coming straight out of the bottle. I like these a lot. I'm really excited to use these. And like I said, and we're going to see how they look when you mix them with white. But here's your Red Ecstasy. It's a bright, like a dark orange red, if you will. Let's take a closer look real quick on the camera here in case you can't see it while I'm just saying computer because I live stream too. Here's your Brilly White. I mixed some with orange just to kind of see if it gives it that metallic look, and sure enough it does. Gives a metallic fluorescent look. The orange neon, acid pink mixed with the purple, you get yourself a nice, like more of a magenta, but the more pink you add in, the more magenta fuchsia it is. Oops, sorry, I'm throwing papers now. Electric blue, Techno Green, Speed Yellow, and Red Ecstasy. Now, like I was saying, I learned about this years ago. Apparently Banshee taught this in a class, and then Shoshi from Shoshi's Magnificent Miniature Painting shared this with us. And this was when her and I went to share we went to share tubes of paint together of heavy body acrylics, and so we got the Holbein fluorescent colored ones, and she told me, hey, he says that if you mix, I'm going to put some golden titanium white to see kind of how they mix with the fluorescent colors. And she said, you know, Banshee said that if you take a fluorescent, you mix it, I'm throwing paint now, and you mix it with white, that you get really nice pastel colors. So I was like, oh my goodness, which actually it's very true, but I'm going to show you here just in case you've never seen that before. So I'm over white, I know. But the idea is to see how the color looks. So here's your titanium white. Let's see an example of that, okay? Let's see if we can get a pastel green going. Here's the Techno Green. mixing it with the golden titanium white. That is a nice bright pastel. So it does come out to be a bright pastel. I'm trying to be quick about this because also it's acrylic, so guess what? That means it dries quicker. So you do the titanium white, it lightens up the blue. Obviously you got to add in a lot more white in order to get the, the whole pastel thing going, but at least it gives you an idea. Look at this. As they say, yes, queen. I like that. Just got to add more white. So this is obviously a very vivid blue, so that means you're going to have to add more white to get more of a pastel thing going. But here are our results. I just took a little bit of the Techno Green because it's starting to dry, mixed it with the titanium white, and you see it is a bright light pastel green, as a matter of fact. And then because this is such a highly pigmented color, it's darker, I have to, you have to add a lot more white, but still you see that it's a nice light color, so that's definitely something to take note on. So if you're looking to do nice pastels, I mean, of course you could take a regular color and mix white too, sure you could, but sometimes people prefer the approach with the fluorescence because of the brighter pigmentation, a more vivid color, and things like that. So just food for thought. But here is the Scale 75 Fluor Experience paints. I love how the box has that whole 80s look going for it. I mean, I was a child of the 80s, so of course I would like that. But you can get them in the US, actually, in case you did not know that. You can get them at scale75usa.com. So definitely be sure to check that out if you'd like to get these paints. If you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the comments below. No question is a stupid question, and we hope that you guys will follow us online. Check us out online at metalheadminis.com. Also, be sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell so that way you know the next time we come out with a video, and have yourselves a good day. Thank you so much for watching.